Hello everyone, welcome back to Cryptogains for another video. And as you can hear, I'm still facing my sniffles. It may confuse you because you're seeing some videos come up and I sound all normal, but that's because I had pre-recorded videos. But you know, in this video, it's important because I need to focus your attention on this chart. I have seen something that I need to share with you, and it could spell the end of the bull market, but you know, it might not. I'm just going to open your eyes to it because I want you to be prepared. So, you know, if it sounds interesting to you, drop that like, give me a subscribe if you're new watching, and please pay attention. Before I dive into this, I need to let you know, I'm not a financial advisor. These are just my own personal opinions on the market, so please always do your own research before investing any money. That being said, I just want to show you this chart. I've showed you many other charts in the past, but this one is probably the most important one for this entire cryptocurrency bull market, because if this does not play out the way what I'm going to show you, we could see the bear market start. Now, I'm hoping that it's going to do what I need it to do. First of all, let's take a look at what we see on the chart. As you can see over here, I've showed you price drops in the last alt season back in 2017, where we had massive drops from 32%, 40%, 38%, and then we recently faced a big drop of 54% over here, which you can see here. I tried to zoom it out so you can see it as a whole picture, but I'm going to zoom in a second. This is on the weekly time frame, and this yellow line here is called the 21-week moving average. It has been spot on when it comes to declaring a bull trend and a bear trend. And I'm going to zoom it in now. Sorry, a bit of cough action there. Let me get rid of this. I'm putting the measuring on. Here we go. I just want to show you the last bull trend. Because from where the last bull trend started, which was here, you know, once it went above the yellow line, it remained above and it bounced above the yellow line for the longest time, meaning the chart, right? The candlesticks. And we never ever saw it dip below the yellow line, which is the 21-day moving average. I'll click it on so you can see the numbers. 21 days, see here? It never ever dipped below it until it reached the bear market, which was around here. I'm going to zoom this bit in just here so you can see when the first time it actually dipped below for a bear market. So right here, it came below, and that kind of signaled that we may be facing the bear market. And as you can see, it came down and took a dump, right? Now, as far as I'm aware, in all its history, I've never seen it, actually maybe once I've seen it make a candle below the yellow line, signaling a trend reversal, right? Now, if we look here, some people may say that this was it, but this is not a full body candle, because if you look close, right, let's just take a good look. If you look close, it's actually hovering on the yellow line, so that for me doesn't count as a full body close because it's on the yellow line, right? I'm talking about, you know, it's been below and it's a full body close, meaning if the candle before would come down a bit more and then the candle would start here, that would class as a full body close for me personally, right? But you know, I'm going to take it a bit further back and show you some more forward, because I want to also show you 2013 because this looks familiar. We can't see the 21-week moving average on this particular chart because obviously, I don't know why, just for some reason TradingView doesn't show it. But if we had zoomed it back, this probably would have played out something like this, and then we probably would have seen, you know, the yellow 21-week moving average line show a full body close under, right? And that for me showed a massive drop in the price for Bitcoin, because you can see here, right, this bit here has a enormous wick, and I think I remember watching something back in 2013 or something like that about a massive price crash where Bitcoin just plummeted, and it went from like $80 all the way down here. Look down here, you know, £1, maybe less. I'll never forget watching that documentary. You should check it out if you can find it. Type in Bitcoin documentary, because this here was a legendary drop, trust me. But let's just take a look forward, because like I said, as far as I'm aware, on the weekly, I've never seen a full body close below, unless it's been in a bear market, right? You can see here, bear market, full bodies are closing. And this is actually a fine example of what I mean by a full body candle closing below the yellow line. You can see there's a big bit of gap here, and there's the full body closure, meaning the dumps are coming. Right? But let's take a look here, because it depends where you want to class this bull run. from, because some people would class this bull run, meaning the entire bull market, from here, which is back in March, which was that big dump that we saw, right? And this is the one time that I saw a full body closure underneath, right? Which is this one here, this candle here. Massive drop down. That was the first candle that I ever saw as a full body close. But I don't class this as the beginning of the bull market. Some will, but I don't think it is. I actually think the beginning of the bull market was right back here, back in 2018. Now, I saw this. I remember sitting in Costa seeing that drop. And I think that the bull market began right around here, which is when the trend started, because it went above the yellow line and, it started to come above. I know we had a few drops and stuff, but this did a V-shaped recovery. You can see it. It looks like a V, and that was like a V-shaped recovery, right? And this is what I'm kind of hoping for the position that we're in right now, a V-shaped recovery, because, like I said, this is the only time I've ever seen the price chart for Bitcoin drop below the 21-week moving average, for a bull market. And for me, this is the bull market. Believe it or not, we've been in a bull market since March the 20. Well, let's go a bit forward. April the 1st, 2019. You best believe, because this was the lowest price. Actually, the lowest price was there. So if you really want to go back, you can actually say December 2018. We've been in a bull market this entire time. And some people don't realize that, but I really want you to let that sink in, because you're talking almost 2019, 2020. You're talking a 2-year bull market. We've been in a bull market for around 2 years, and this is the first time that we've been close to dropping a full candle body. Now, if we look closely, right, we haven't actually done a full candle body close underneath the 21, because as you can see here, it's floating between the 21, right? So this wouldn't class as a full candle body close. But for me, this is a very important part and time for Bitcoin, because, like I say, if Bitcoin falls, the rest of the market is going to collapse. And you've seen that with the last disgusting drop that we had. You best believe, and altcoins crashed more harder than we did see with Bitcoin, right? But let's really pay attention to this. Again, sorry, I know I've got some sniffles. But what am I laughing for? Just blow my nose. I've got some tissue here, don't worry. It has to be done. But yeah, pay attention, because this line here is the most important line that we see today for crypto market, bull market, whatever you want to call it, Bitcoin. Because if we can't get above this line here, and I'm really going to zoom it in, bring this down, don't need to see this means nothing right now. This is what the most important part is. If Bitcoin cannot get above, this here, this yellow moving average, which sits at roughly around $44,000, maybe $44,000, it looks like it's coming up. If it doesn't go above this and remain above it, we could be in trouble. And this could be an indicating that this is the beginning of a bear market, because this would be classed as a fresh candle that has been a first candle printed underneath the 21-day moving average, a first closure. And I just want to put this on your radar. I'm not saying it's going to happen. We may see some insane pumps, but we've got until Sunday, because like I said, these candles are weekly candles every single week, and this is why I've been trying to get this video up quick as I can. And yeah, I know I've got some crazy ass voice right now, but I need to put it to your attention. So I'm waiting until Sunday, and Sunday for me is really going to be the make it or break it kind of idea as to if I should be taking profits into Bitcoin or stable coins or whatnot, or if I should not. But for me, I'm hoping that this does some form of a V-shaped recovery. I don't know how long it's going to take, but I'm hoping that we see some sort of V-shaped recovery like we did back in March of 2021, was it? Just here, 2021. This is what I'm hoping for. If we do this and we come down and then we come above, we could be set to, hit some crazy new highs, because, when it did that, you can see here, it bounced above the 21 for the longest time, floating above, and we could see some crazy new highs. So for me, again, not investment advice. And I'm not the best at doing technical analysis. I promise you I'm not the best. But I'm good enough to know what I know, and I'm just sharing it with you, okay? But just put this on your radar. 43,000, 44,000. this is the line that I'm looking for. This is the price I'm keeping my eye on. And, you know, patrons, this is the price I'm looking at. Yeah, we need to be prepared. Because, again, as much as I want to give you constantly good, you know, it's going to go to the moon, this is a great coin, this is going to make you £1,000, I still need to keep it real. And for me, this is as real as it gets. And I just need to make sure you're prepared for it. Sorry for the cough. But yeah, I just wanted to show you that. Actually, before I go, keep an eye on the fear and greed index as well. So I get my words out right. We're still in extreme fear. So, you know, for me, this means usually that you should do the opposite of what the herd is doing. Meaning, if everyone's scared and they're panic selling, maybe you should be buying because obviously it's a good time to buy. Oops, just banged my whole bloody mic. Not investment advice, but I'm just saying. And one last thing to pay attention to as well is the logarithmic growth curves. It's not loading up. Why is it not loading up? Because I wanted to show you this. This was important. I don't know what to do if it's not going to load up. Do I click on this? This won't usually pops up here and then it shows you the. Let me see if I can grab it up again. Logarithmic growth curves, because it is important and I want to show you what I'm seeing. But if not, I'll have to just drop it in another video. Let's see if it loads now. Here we go. Okay, so as I showed you before, right, it looks like we're doing something right now eerily similar to 2013, where, you know, we came below this middle line, which was supposed to be like a support line. It came below it, and in 2013 it came back above. I don't know how long it took to come back above, but it did. And, you know, I'm focusing my energy right on this part here, because if we come back above and then we see higher highs, higher than what we saw before, potentially, I'm not saying it's gonna happen, but Bitcoin could go as high as $117,000, and that's sort of like the price targets that I'm looking for in relation to taking profits. Let me just reset this real quick and show you 2013, because again, I think we're facing something eerily similar to what happened in 2013. As you can see here, we saw a massive drop. This was like an 80% drop or something like that. And remember, we only faced a 54% drop, and it came below the yellow line. You know, it hovered for the longest time trying to come out, but you can see here it looks like a V-shaped recovery, right? And then it absolutely exploded and it reached new all-time highs. I'm hoping for something like this. Time is going to tell, and then we will see if this really is going to happen and play out. But yeah, I'm just going to leave it here. I just wanted to put this on your radar. Pay attention to this $44,000 mark. If we go above it by Sunday, then yeah, we could be setting ourselves up for greatness and seeing new all-time highs. If not, then maybe you should really consider your strategy as to when you want to take profits. But yeah, if this was helpful to you, please drop that like. Give me a subscribe if you're new watching. Thank you for watching. Big up to you all. And, you know, shout out to my patrons. Again, I can't do the name call because my throat, you can hear it in my voice. I'm suffering, guys. I've been suffering the last few days. I've got my tissues here. And I've been blowing my nose all day. But I had to do videos because I should be in bed laying down. But I thought I'd do the videos, keep it up to date. This is dedication right here. Shout out to you all. I see you in these tiers. Thank you so much. I'm updating my Patreon list anyway because I got loads of new patrons. And you best believe on my name call, when I do it, we're going to be sitting there for like half an hour because you best believe so many new patrons. I see you all. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. And if anyone new watching, you want to become a patron, you're welcome to do so. I have 7 tiers. Take your pick. I recommend going for my buy, sell, stake alerts so you don't miss nothing. Look for that tier. It tells you what it says in the descriptions and stuff. But yeah, you can grab it. Any video that you click on, it will show it the link in the description. It's like at the top. You'll see it saying Patreon. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Cheers.